Hi, I'm Mehul Harry with DevExpress, and I'm excited to talk today with David Fowler from Microsoft. So, David, what do you do at Microsoft?
I'm a developer on the ASP.NET team.
Cool, ASP.NET,
Yeah.
awesome. So what do you do on ASP.NET?
I'm a developer for all things data, so that includes dynamic data and like the grid view, list view, all the data controls.
So do you work with Scott Hunter, the PM
Yeah,
then?
he's my PM.
Oh, okay.
Scott Hunter, yeah.
Now, what are you guys working on for dynamic data that's coming up?
Oh, we have some pretty cool stuff for dynamic data preview 4. Actually, if you go on Codeplex to the ASP.NET site, we actually have some new stuff. So one of the biggest features we have are making dynamic data work outside of the page template. So in ASP.1, you create a new website and you go to new file, dynamic data project, and you get a big project that has page templates and all kinds of stuff in there.
Right.
We're making it so that you can take a website, add like one method call, and then you can you have all the field template goodness in your website.
And it still binds up to something like Link or something like, what's the model that it pulls from?
So the model is loose. It can be anything you want. It can be SQL, so SQL data source and grid view works just fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And I know you were telling me about some of the new things you've been adding to dynamic data that we may want to look at as well, right?
Yeah, that's part of it. So one thing we added is entity templates. So before we had field templates which map to an integer column or decimal column. Now we have entity templates which map to a whole product or a whole entity. We also have new filters. So you can do rich server-side filtering for Boolean, nullable types, for foreign keys. So pretty cool new stuff to look at.
That's great. So it pulls that type info right from the entity, I take it.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly, yeah.
So what kind of things are coming out in ASP.NET 4.0? Just for, let's say, I know we talked a little, you showed me some stuff for MVC, but what about web forms?
Web form stuff, you have the new client ID feature. So if you've used ASP.NET in the past, we have these Mango client IDs for naming containers. You see TTL001 ___, like names this long. So we give you granular control over client IDs, so you can say, I want to be able to have this ID for this control, and I don't care about naming containers, And we also have granular view state control. So before, if you wanted your page to have view state off, and you wanted view state on for a particular control on the page, that wouldn't work. But now we have that feature in ASP.NET 4.0, so you can pick and choose which control should have view state, so you can not bloat view state as much.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Now what about routing? I know that's changing a little bit as well, right?
So routing was built for MVC, and MVC is the most beautiful feature that they use routing, also dynamic data. But routing is not tied to MVC, right? So we use it. So in .NET 4, we actually have web form routing.
So in web forms, we'll be able to have those cool URLs that don't require .aspx pages.
Exactly. That map to a page. So you can type in product/1. You go to products page, and you can get the route data on the page to get the route values and stuff, just like query string values.
Awesome, awesome. So you know what? I just really wanted to thank you for helping us with the Visual Studio 2008 serialization issue. You're one of the unsung heroes that we don't always see behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
So, thanks very much, David.
Thanks a lot, man.